Good evening, racing fans. Welcome to Grand River Raceway for this Monday evening. Welcome to action from Elora, Ontario. We're about 18 minutes away to post time. Track condition listed as fast, 25 degrees Celsius. Note in race 1, we have a claim entered on number 7, Zealous Sealster. Race 1, claim entered 7. Races 2 and 3 have no changes. No changes, races 2 and 3. In the fourth race, scratched is number 3, Nowhere to Hide. Race 4, scratch 3. In race number 5, Salzburg Coral, a bridle change, Swedish Blind to Blinkers. That is 5, Swedish Blind to Blinkers. That is number 5 in the 5th. Race number 6. Note that number 3, Press Time, is scratched. 3 is out. The 10 will move in and score post position 3. And note that number 7, Prairie Mystic, a shoe change. It is steel to aluminum shoes up front. Race number 7, scratched is number 7, Maximus Power. Race 7, scratch 7. Note in race number 8, number 3, Arcane Sealster has a missing line from June the 18th at Woodbine. And the missing line is second. Beaten half a length in 151 and 3. 151 and 3. Arcane Sealster second, beaten a half a length June the 18th. Note in race number 9, number 6, Better Than Boots is scratched. Race 9, scratch 6. Number 7, tomorrow's headline, a bridle change, Blind to Open Bridle. Blind to Open. And race number 10, no changes. No changes, race number 10. Once again, reviewing. Note in race 1, we have the claim, number 7, Zealous Sealster. And no changes in races 2 or 3. Also, fans note there is a Super High Five carryover of $2,766 into race 6 this evening. Fans, just a reminder that the Grand Betting Contest is now online, and it is free to play. That is every Monday and Friday race night. You can follow us to join the game, Facebook at Grand River Raceway, or at our website, grandriverraceway.com. The Grand Betting Contest, Mondays and Friday nights. On Wednesdays, we have the Survivor Contest every Wednesday night. It is a free online competition, grandriverraceway.com, for the Wednesday Survivor Contest. And, of course, fans, we do wish that you were here, but considering the current situation, it's just not possible. But you can follow us on Facebook at Grand River Raceway, or subscribe to our newsletter for the latest updates on what's happening this season. And also note, Food Truck Tuesday, so the food truck will be here tomorrow and every Tuesday right through till September the 1st. Grab and go from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. every Tuesday night in the Grand River Raceway parking lot. Fans, I'll bet you were wondering, When is the pick three? That's exactly what you were saying to yourself. When is that pick three? Well, I'll tell you. Races 1 and 8 is the pick three. And if you wanted to know when the race says for the win 4, races 3 and 7. The pick 4 is in races 3 and 7. And since you asked, the high 5, well, that's in races 6 and 10. Giddy up.
Enjoy the thrill of the race anywhere, anytime with HPIBet.com. Join for free and use your smartphone, tablet, or PC to watch and wager when you can't be at the track. Stream live racing from over 450 tracks. Bet with ease from anywhere. It's safe and secure. Get rewards, race alerts, tips, and more. For a limited time, get $100 when you become a member. Plus, 1 month free live race streaming and your first bet is on us. Go to HPIBet.com to join for free today.
The field for race number 1 is on the track for the post parade, and 1 is Fluentosity. Travis Henry drives for Joe Pereira and a numbered company. Number 2 is April Bandit, Scott Coulter, Steve Coulter. And number 3 is Womera, Jonathan LaPointe, drives and trains and owns. Number 4, Warway Speedy, Aaron Byron for Mark Winnicott, Paul Kelly. Number 5 is Always a Rose, Nick Stewart for Vic Putty and Limco Incorporated. Number 6 is Sport Chet Ray, Paul McKenzie for Gerard Demers and Tag Incorporated. Number 7, Zealous Sealster, Brock McDonough for Colin Johnson and Debbie Element. 8 is That's My Bad, Jason Ryan for Vic Putty and Limco Incorporated. And number 9, Ma Rebel, Austin Sorry for Terry Gallant. Field of 9, race number 1, start of the early pick 3. Looking at this field, we'll start with number 7, Zealous Sealster. A claim entered. Zealous Sealster is 16 to 1? Well, Zealous Sealster did not race very well here last time out, so certainly that's part of the reason. But look at last year. 21 starts, 9 wins, took a mark of 53-3 at Mohawk. Races for Colin Johnson, who sports a 300-plus training average, and is overall a pretty solid one with excellent speed. Zealous Sealster drops in class. That's just another positive. Yes, that last race wasn't good, but that was the first off of a long layoff. And Zealous Sealster, I thought fans would be more zealous in backing this one. He's on the board at 12 to 1. Number 1, Fluentosity, though, does have gate speed and inside post position and raced well last time out. The first to start back off the layoff made a break early, but was solid last race in 57-1 and should be able to build off of that. 10-time winner last year and is 5 out of 10 in the top 2 this year. Fluentosity is the favorite at 4 to 5 with Turk Henry driving. Number 9, Ma Rebel, was third last race. That was at Clinton and racing in a bottom class, but did battle hard coming first up. So really that was a good effort. And you do see overall great form this year. 8 out of 13 in the top 3 and has had 2 starts off the layoff. Ma Rebel off a good last race. Trailer post makes it a little tricky, but Ma Rebel should be able to get a trip following out Fluentosity and 5 to 1. And number 2, April Bandit, classy veteran with 38 lifetime wins. Last race here had post 8 and was way back at the half and yet came on to be beaten just 2 lengths. So April Bandit, who was racing well before the layoff in the middle of March, comes back from post 8 and races well. Now gets post 2. Scotty Coulter and April Bandit, definitely a threat to win. And you get 7 to 1 with the Tan Tornado just rolling on past us. It's about a minute or two to post time. Gate is rolling for race number 1. Taking up positions. Fluentosity, April Bandit, and Momera on the inside of the center. Warway Speedy and Always a Rose. And Sport Jet Ray to the outside. Zealous Sealter, that's My Bad. And the second tier, Ma Rebel. It's a field of 9 for race number 1. They are gathering speed, approaching the start. And they're at the start of the rough. April Bandit's going to get out well. Fluentosity is broken stride. Always a Rose into the outside. Zealous Sealster. The field works on around that first turn. And then racing on the inside. Now taking over third is Warway Speedy as Zealous Sealster gets to the pylons, racing fourth. And is in front of Momera. Then further back to Ma Rebel. And then we've got Sport Jet Ray, and that's Maya Bad. And trailing is Fluentosity after that early break in stride. They race on past the opening quarter, and Always a Rose is in full bloom early at 15-1 on top by a length and a half. And second is April Bandit, and then racing along position third is Warway Speedy. Zealous Sealster is positioned fourth, and then it is Ma Rebel to the outside, Momera on the inside. Then it is further back to Sport Jet Ray as the field comes off the turn. And then racing second from last, that's Maya Bad, and Fluentosity trailing the field. And they come up towards us. Always a Rose with the lead. April Bandit is second. Zealous Sealter racing on the outside. It's only about a length and 3/4 off the lead now. Fourth to the inside is Warway Speedy. And the field works their way on into the backstretch. And then racing position to fifth on the outside is Ma Rebel. Then it is back to Momera and Sport Jet Ray trailing pair Fluentosity. And that's Maya Bad. The half was 57-4 off that 28-second opening quarter. Always a Rose leading as they race on to 3/4. But the lead now is down to just ahead. Zealous Sealter applying pressure to Always a Rose. Racing third, April Bandits within striking distance, and Warway Speedy is racing fourth. Then they get by 3/4 and they race in the final turn. And dueling, Zealous Sealter leads a nose on the inside. Always a Rose. April Bandit on the outside now is up to 3 wide and looking to steal the win as the field turns for home, and then down to the inside, Warway Speedy. On down the stretch round they come. Always a Rose up the inside, Warway Speedy, and on the outside, April Bandit. At the finish, Always a Rose wins it. Then finishing second, Warway Speedy, and then it was April Bandit and Zealous Sealter. 156-4. Fans, the inquiry sent up pertaining to the start and the break of number 1, Fluentosity, at the start. Back in front of us, the winner of race 1, number 5, Always a Rose, a 6-year-old Always a Virgin Bay mare, owned by Limpco Incorporated, trained by Vic Buddy. Nick Stewart, the winning driver. 156-4 for Always a Rose. 6th win this year and the 20th lifetime. stands the judge's ruling pertaining to the inquiry and the break of one fluentosity. Judges ruling that number 9, Ma Rebel, did suffer interference before the start and will be refunded. A refund on number 9, Ma Rebel. The first race payouts of 5 always arose $29.90, $10.20, $6.10. For Warwe Speedy, $12.80, $6.50, and 2 April Bandit, $4.10. The $2 exactor, $285.80. The dollar try, $478.50. 20-cent superfecta, $832.42. Ka-ching. The first race, so her finish from the top is a 5-place 6, 3, 7, 2, 1, 9, 4, 8, and then 6 place 5. Once again from the top, after the placing, 5 place 6, 3, 7, 2, 1, 9, then 4, 8, 6 place 5, and also refund on Ma Rebelle. Note the claim from race number 1, number 7, Zealous Sealster was claimed. And the new trainer will be Brian Dunbar. Field for the second on parade. One is Beach Major, Cullen, Kelly for Kyle, Bossons, and Ray Webb. Number 2, Quick Nick, Travis Henry for Scott McNiven and Kimberly, and Scott McNiven and Thomas Broadhurst and Doug Haywood. And number 3 is Bad Boy Sproxy, George Ketros for John Braid. Number 4 is Noah's Play. J.R. Plot drives and trains for Colette Gallant and Tess Waxman. 5 is Denews. Scott Culver, Sheldon Rose. And 6, Cruising Charlie, Anthony Hunt for Gary Kingshot and Cassandra Watson. Number 7 is Sports Lover, Mike Horner for Mark Horner and RAW Equine. And number 8, Greystone Whiskey-O, Nick Stewart for Neil Desboro. Field of 8, race number 2. Looking at this field, we're going to start with number 2, Quick Nick, who comes in off of a win right here. And look at that win was in a class slightly above this one, and also should be noted was 11 lengths back at the quarter, worked on the outside and came up and just got the win right at the finish, winning by a neck in 57-4. Third win in 7 starts this year, fourth lifetime. So Quick Nick and Travis Henry getting a ton of action, 1-5. Number 1 Beach Major, well, was fifth in this class each of the last 2 starts here, but gets an inside post position. Beach Major does have a win this year, 201-2 at London. Races for a high percentage barn. Kyle Boston's win percentage is just outstanding, winning 28 times of 107 starts this year. Beach Major is 7-1. Number 4 Noah's Play. Well, played at Georgian Downs each of the last couple, and a third and a competitive fourth. Has gate speed and might fire a little bit more. Noah's Play is one that's made the top 3 in 6 out of 12 this year. Noah's Play on JR Plot can be definitely a top 3 play, 5-2. And number 3, Bad Boy Sproxy is one that was third at Hanover 2 races ago, but then not as good at Clinton last race. Looks to bounce back to that level. Bad Boy Sproxy and George Ketros, a longer play at 30-1. The second race of Field of 8 going to post shortly. Starting gate is rolling for race number 2, taking up positions. Beach Major, Quick Nick, and Bad Boy Sproxy in the center. Noah's Play and Danews, and on the outside, Cruising Charlie, Sports Lover, and Greystone Whiskey O. Field of 8, second dash on a Monday night at the river. Here they come. The field for the second race is at the start of the rough. Done news. No is playing now. Is playing out quickest of all. Down to the inside is Beach Major. And racing forth is Quick Nick as they fire into the first turn. Then it is back to Bad Boy Sproxy. And along to the inside is Cruising Charlie. Then it is Sports Lover and Greystone Whiskey-O. On down the backstretch they go. Noah's Play has the lead right now, playing on a lead of a length and a half over Beach Major. And third's to News, and racing fourth is Quick Nick, and then Bad Boy Sproxy. Trailing three, Cruising Charlie, Sports Lover, and Greystone Whiskey-O. And the field works their way around the turn. And Noah's Play has the lead right now. Noah's Play's in front of length and a half. And racing second, Beach Major. Then to News is positioned third. And Quick Nick is racing fourth as they come on around the turn. Bad Boy Sproxy trailing three. Cruising Charlie, Sports Lover, and Greystone Whiskey-O. Off that 29-4 opening quarter, they race on towards us. And it is Noah's Play who's got the lead. Noah's Play is in front right now, length and three-quarters. Here comes Quick Nick now, moving up quickly. And then on the inside, Beach Major. Halftime was 1 minute and 2/5. And Cruising Charlie now has cruised into contention. The News is on the inside, racing fifth. And then Bad Boy Sproxy as they work on down the backstretch. And then well back Sports Lover and Greystone Whiskey-O. And on down the backstretch they go. And it is Noah's Play who has the lead. Noah's Play. Quick Nick on the outside trying to close the gap now as it's holding at about three-quarters. And on the inside, third, Beach Major racing for his Cruising Charlie. And the News is racing fifth, about 4.5 off the lead. Noah's Play continues on. Noah's Play leads by about a length and a quarter. On the outside, Quick Nick is coming again. Quick Nick in pursuit of Noah's Play. Three-quarters, 129-3. And Beach Major is right there on the inside, and Cruising Charlie is getting closer on down the stretch drive for Quick Nick. Quick Nick, and on the inside, Noah's Play. Noah's Play is fought back. Noah's Play, Quick Nick. Quick Nick, Noah's Play, and on the outside, Cruising Charlie. Cruising Charlie might have gotten there. Also right there in the hunt was Quick Nick and Noah's Play. A three-way win photo in 159-1. On the board, we have a 6-2-4-1. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of the second race, number 6, Cruising Charlie. 7-year-old Mr. Big Brown Horse, owned by Cassandra Watson, trained by Gary Kingshot. Anthony Hahn's the winning driver. It's the second win lifetime and the first in 2 seasons. Cruising Charlie in 159-1. Here are the second race payouts. Number 6, Cruising Charlie, 68.60, 15.90, and 7.40. Number 2, Quick Nick, pays $3.20 and $2.10. And number 4, Noah's Play, $2.50. $2 exactor, $322. Dollar Try, $451.40. And the Dollar Super is $2,078.15. The double of 5 and 2 on a $2 ticket is $82.80. Here is the second race order of finish from the top. 426 35178. That's 426 35178. The field for race number 3 is on parade. 1, Grace Under Pressure. Jean-Francois Gagne drives and trains and owns, along with Carl Warner. And number 2, Rose Run Vigilant. Scott Culver, Chris Bush. And 3 is Samantha Starr, Bruce Richardson for Greg McNair, William Oak, or rather Willow Oak. And number 4 is Fashion Blogger Travis Henry for Don Lindsay and Paul Kleinpaste and Garth Bechtel. Number 5 is Deuce Power, Jonathan LaPointe drives and trains for Stephanie LaPointe. Number 6, Shake It If You Got It, Ryan DeRoche for Jack Moisev and Joanne Colville and Nancy McNevin. Number 7 is Tropicana Credit, Daryl Thiessen for Jeffrey Williamson and Rebecca Williamson. Number 8 is Golden Leader, Brent McDonough for Steve Bossons and Amber Hughes. And number 9 is Sparkle Farkle, Austin Surrey for Scott McNiven and Kimberly McNiven and Donald Douglas. Field of 9, race number 3. Going to post in a few minutes. We'll look at this field, and we're going to start with number 8, Golden Leader. What was the early leader here last race and continued on the entire mile. Golden Leader off a first lifetime win. Now that was post 4, has to deal with a much tougher post position, but each of the last 2 races at this level were really good, and that last one was a first off of a layoff since March 10th. Golden Leader, despite the outside post position, warrants a lot of regard. Races for a high percentage barn. Steve Bosson's barn is 426. That's an outstanding number. 4 to 5 Golden Leader from the outside. Number 2, Rose Run Vigilant, is one that's had a couple qualifiers to get ready for this race, and one at the end of May, and then one again 9 days ago. Raced in 58 and 4 in that qualifier to finish 3rd at Sarnia, and should be noted, had 2 starts back earlier this year, and was a runner-up in both of those at London. Raced well, 59 and 3 runner-up finish. Rose Run Vigilant, 9 to 2. Is judged right now to be the main threat to number 8, Golden Leader. Certainly has the much better post position. Number 1, Grace Under Pressure. Pocket rider last race to finish 2nd. Now beaten 4 1/4, but still beaten by Golden Leader. Now gets the inside again. Had post 2 last time and gets post 1. Should be in the hunt. Once again, Grace Under Pressure, 6 to 1. And number 6, Shake It If You Got It, has had 1 start. That was here June the 8th. And, was the betting favorite, but, shook off stride, made a break, going to 3/4, or rather actually going to the top of the stretch. So Shake It If You Got It, looking to bounce back. Does show some good speed in that qualifier, March the 19th at Mohawk, 27 and 3 final quarter. And even in that race, the most recent qualifier at Mohawk after that break was a 57 and 3 middle half. Shake It If You Got It does appear to have the ability to shake it pretty well, but needs to stay flat. 7 to 1 on the board. Ryan DeRoche driving. 3rd race, field of 9, going to post shortly. It is rolling for race number 3. Grace Under Pressure, Rose Run Vigilant, and Amantha Star on the inside of the center. Fashion Blogger and Deuce Power to the outside. Shake It If You Got It, Tropicana Credit, and Golden Leader. Second tier, Sparkle Farkle. Field of 9 for the third has reached the start of the ROV. Amantha Star, Grace Under Pressure, Shake It If You Got It, Golden Leader from the outside. Fashion Bloggers racing into the front 5, then Rose Run Vigilant, and now down to the inside, Sparkle Farkle, then it is Deuce Power. Tropicana Credit is trailing the field. Golden Leader from post 8 made the lead. Is in front by 2.5. Grace Under Pressure is second. Amantha Star third. And Shake It If You Got It is racing fourth right now. Then position fifth as they race on to the opening quarter. Rose Run Vigilant. Then it is back to Fashion Blogger and Sparkle Farkle. Then Deuce Power. Tropicana Credit is trailing the field. They work around the turn. Golden Leader is the leader at 3-2 on the board and is in front by about 3 right now. Grace Under Pressure is second. Amantha Star is racing third. And Shake It If You Got It is fourth. And now Rose Run Vigilant starts to work to the outside as they race the way off the turn. And the field comes on towards us. Popping up from third came Amantha Star. Rose Run Vigilant is now second over fourth. And fifth is Shake It If You Got It. The halftime was 59-3. Fashion Blogger is racing sixth. Then seventh is Sparkle Farkle. Then it is back to Deuce Power. And on into the backstretch they go. Tropicana Credit is trailing the field on. Down the backstretch they go. Golden Leader leads still by 2.25. Golden Leader, Amantha Star to the outside. Grace Under Pressure on the inside. Now Grace Under Pressure reclaims second as Amantha Star weakens a little bit. Rose Run Vigilant is rolled off cover and is getting out wide and is moving up to take over second. 3/4, 129-1. Golden Leader, Rose Run Vigilant is racing second. Grace Under Pressure and Fashion Blogger. Shake It If You Got It takes over fifth now, and then racing sixth is Sparkle Farkle. But Golden Leader as they come on down the stretch drive. Golden Leader is living up to the heavy billing and will take it by about 3. Rose Run Vigilant second. Fashion Blogger third. And finishing fourth was Amantha Star. 157-2. Golden Leader. And the inquiry sign goes up pertaining to the break in stride of number 2, Rose Run Vigilant, before the start. Back in front of us is the winner of race number 3. It's number 8, Golden Leader, 3-year-old Big Jim Black Filly, leased by Amber Hughes. Steve Bosson says the trainer, Brett McDonald, the winning driver. It's the second win for Golden Leader this year in Lifetime, 157 and 2. Fans note the judge's ruling that number 2, Rose Run Vigilant, did not violate the braking regulations. Here are the third race mutual prices. Number 8, Golden Leader, $5, $320, $282. Rose Run Vigilant, $340, $280. 4, Fashion Blogger, $430. $2 Exactor, $16.30. Dollar Try, $21.90. Dollar Super, $131.85. Here is the third race order of finish from the top. 524 386 917. That's 524 386 917. Field for race 4 on parade 1, Lydia's Liberty, Daryl Thiessen for Robert Dare and Rebecca Williamson. Number 2 is Rock and Roll Doodle, J.R. Platt for Brian Ramsey. Number 3 is scratched in 4, Secrets Lady, Jay Harris for Lyle MacArthur and Frank Grandinetti. 5 is Farm Girl Tough, Travis Henry for Jack Moisev and Emma Christoforou. And number 6, My Baby Girl, Travis Cullen for Gaetan Hébert. And number 7 is Dan Darmal, Scott Culver, David O'Brien, and Kevin Gillis. And number 8 is Scotian's Shadow, Jason Ryan for John Matheson. Field of 7 for the 4th race. Looking at this field, we're going to start with number 6, My Baby Girl. Well, in this class last time out, Trailer Post, and still managed to win. And won in this class the start before it as well. So back-to-back wins in this class. And also My Baby Girl, Travis Cullen, very competent driver. My Baby Girl, there's a lot of positives. Well, that's why you're looking at even money on the board. Even money is the morning line as well. My Baby Girl and Travis Cullen, the one to beat. Number 1, Lydia's Liberty. He's had 2 starts here at one level below this since the layoff, and both of those were second-place finishes. Now gets to move from the trailer post last time out onto the gate, and Lydia's Liberty did flash a little gate speed here 2 starts ago. Lydia's Liberty and Daryl Thiessen should be a main player in this race and is 9-2. Couple of others to look at. Number 4, Secrets Lady. Raced in this class last race and beaten 4 lengths. Battled first up, though. Needs a little better trip, but now we'll be leaving out of post 3. Might be able to get a better trip. Secrets Lady and Jay Harris for Lyle MacArthur is currently on the board at 16-1. And number 5, Farm Girl Tough. Well, it doesn't have a win this year, but did win 3 of 13 starts last year. Had a tough post last race, post 7. Did manage to finish 4th, beaten 3.5, and was second in this class the start before it from a better post. Farm Girl Tough is one that I think definitely has a big chance to plow on to the top 3 and is 6-1 on the board. The 4th race will go to post in less than 2 minutes. Scratched is number 3, Nowhere to Hide. The gate is rolling for race number 4. Lydia's Liberty, Rock and Roll Doodle on the inside. In the center, Secret's Lady, Farm Girl Tough, and My Baby Girl. On the outside, Dan Darmel and Scotian's Shadow. It is a field of 7 for the 4th race. And the field for the 4th race, gathering speed, approaching the start. And they're off. Rock and Roll Doodle, Secret's Lady, Lydia's Liberty on the inside. Then it is Farm Girl Tough and My Baby Girl. Dan Darmel and Scotian Shadow is trailing the field. And now it is Secret's Lady who's come on and taken the lead. Secret's Lady. Lydia's Liberty is racing position 2nd and is currently about 3 off the lead. Rock and Roll Doodle is racing position 3rd. Then 4th is Farm Girl Tough in front of My Baby Girl. Then it is Dan Darmel and Scotian Shadow on past the opening quarter. Secret's Lady at 25-1 leads a couple of lengths. Quarter was 29 seconds. Lydia's Liberty is 2nd. There goes My Baby Girl now. My Baby Girl is taking big girl steps now, looking to stride up and try to clear to the lead. It is My Baby Girl on the outside. On the inside, Secret's Lady as they race their way off the turn and they head on towards us. On the outside, My Baby Girl clears to the front. Secret's Lady is racing 2nd. Lydia's Liberty 3rd. Farm Girl Tough is on the outside racing 4th. And then Dan Darmel, half was 58-1. 2nd from last is Rock and Roll Doodle. And then trailing the field is Scotian Shadow. My Baby Girl leads by about 2 1/4. On the inside, Secret's Lady trying to hold on to 2nd, but Farm Girl Tough now has moved up, and Farm Girl Tough is moving and has come on to take over 2nd. On the inside, 3rd, Secret's Lady, and 4th is Lydia's Liberty, but My Baby Girl leads by 5 now. Farm Girl Tough 2nd, Secret's Lady 3rd, and then collaring 4th is Dan Darmel over Lydia's Liberty off 3/4 of 126-2. My Baby Girl turns for home. Farm Girl Tough has some serious plowing to do now to collar My Baby Girl as they come on down the stretch drive. My Baby Girl is cruising away on the field and is going to win it under wraps. My Baby Girl takes it. Farm Girl Tough 2nd, then Secret's Lady and Dan Darmel 155-3. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race 4. It is number 6, My Baby Girl. 4-year-old Sunfire Blue Chip. Bay Mare, owned and trained by Gate Tab Air. Travis Cullen, the winning driver. 3rd win this year in the 4th lifetime for My Baby Girl. 155-3. A new season's best. The fourth race payout, 6 My Baby Girl, 330, 250, 240. 5 Farm Girl Tough, 320, 250. 4 Secrets Lady, 370. $2 Exactor, 920. Dollar Tribe, 26.65. Dollar Super, $100, 30 cents. The fourth race order finish from the top. 5, 7, scratch 3, 2, 1, 4, 6. That's 5, 7, scratch 3, 2, 1, 4, 6. Field 4, Race 5 on Parade 1. V-Breeze, Aaron Byron for Mark Winnicott and Pierre Paladlou. Number 2 is Credit to Burn, Austin Sorry for David Fry and Ken Skinner. And 3 is Brave as My Mama, Brace Richardson for Gary Anderson. Number 4, Coal Creek Lacey, Brett McDonald for Brenda Duncan and Daniel Walker. Number 5, Salisbury Coral, George Kentros for Russ Ellis. Number 6 is On a Roll, Travis Cullen driving for Rachel Andrew. And number 7, Joyful Kate, Colin Kelly for Sheldon Rose. It is a field of 7 for the 5th race. Taking a last-minute look at this field, we'll start with number 1, V-Breeze, who's 2-1 on the board. And it did race nicely from off the pace last race at Kawartha. Was 7th at the top of the stretch and came on to finish 2nd. That was just the second start of the year for V-Breeze, and the first one was back in the middle of March. So now the second start off a layoff and also getting the inside post position. Shows some gate speed in a qualifier at Rideau Carlton. V-Breeze and Aaron Byron 2-1. Number 5, Salisbury Coral, an equipment change. Sweetest Blind blinkers for this start. Raced very well here. 2 races ago in 59-3, almost won. And then last race moved up in class and was on the lead at the top of the stretch before tiring. 32-1 final quarter did her in to finish 6th. Still beaten only 2 3/4. Now moves back down and should be dangerous in here. You get 7-1. That seems like a really good price on a mare that I think has a chance to win. Others, number 2, Credit to Burn, is one dropping in class and also getting a better post. Had post 7 in that tougher class last time out, so moves down in class and in on the gate, and that should give a better result for Credit to Burn. Austin Sorry 12-1. And number 6, On a Roll. Well, Travis Cullen and Rachel Andrew, that's a very strong team. 39 wins lifetime for the veteran On a Roll. Last race here was not good. Moves down, but this is a good mare. The last year, look at 7 wins, only 2 so far this year, but On a Roll definitely capable of bouncing back and being a big player. And you get 10-1 on a Travis Cullen, Rachel Andrew horse. That's a little higher than you'd ever usually get, but that last race scared a few people away. The 5th race, a field of 7, going to post shortly. The starting gate is rolling for race number 5. V-Breeze and Credit to Burn on the inside. In the center is Brave as My Mama, Cold Creek Lacey, and Salisbury Coral. And to the outside, on a roll, and Joyful Kate. It is a field of 7 for the 5th race. They're reaching the top of the stretch. And here they come. Giddy up. The field for the 5th race is at the start of the rough, and V-Breeze will leave well. Salisbury Coral getting out. As Brave as My Mama, Credit to Burn, and Cold Creek Lacey. And then it is on a roll, and Joyful Kate. The field works around that first turn, and V-Breeze has got the lead, and Credit to Burn is filling the pocket. Salisbury Coral caught on the outside as they work their way on down the backstretch, and Salisbury Coral now is going to squeeze over to the pylons in front of his Brave as My Mama. Then it is Cold Creek Lacey, and on a roll, and Joyful Kate. They roll to the opening quarter. V-Breeze and Aaron Byron's got the lead. Credit to Burn is right there in the pocket, nose to helmet. Salisbury Coral third, 3 lengths off the lead. As Brave as My Mama's fourth, 28-2 as the opening quarter, and Cold Creek Lacey is racing fifth. Joyful Kate on the outside. On a roll is trailing the field. They come off the turn. V-Breeze, the 3-5 favorite, leads the charge up to the half for Aaron Byron. Credit to Burn is in the pocket. And then racing third, Salisbury Coral, but now moving on the outside is Brave as My Mama is first up. And racing fifth on the outside is Joyful Kate. Then Cold Creek Lacey. And on a roll, trailing, but moves out. 59-3 is the halftime. 4 to the inside, 3 to the outside, and it's V-Breeze as they turn on down the backstretch. V-Breeze and Credit to Burn. As Brave as My Mama to the outside. It's racing third to off the lead. Salisbury Coral is fourth on the inside, and Joyful Kate now is out 3 wide and is moving up a little bit. And then on a roll is getting a little closer and scoots through a seam. And then on the inside, Cold Creek Lacey. They march by 3/4, 129-2. V-Breeze with the lead. As Brave as My Mama. He is second, a length and a half back, and on the inside, third is Credit to Burn. Salisbury Coral is racing fourth, and on a roll is about 3 off the lead as the field turns for him on down the stretch drive for V-Breeze. V-Breeze continues up the inside. Credit to Burn. V-Breeze and Credit to Burn. V-Breeze wins it. Credit to Burn was second. Then as Brave as My Mama, and on a roll, 158-3. V-Breeze. On the board, we have a 1, 2, 3, 6. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race 5, it is number 1 V-Breeze, a 6-year-old Shanghai Phil Bay mare, owned by Pierre Pedalou. Mark Winnicott's the trainer. Aaron Byron, the winning driver. 11th win for V-Breeze lifetime, and the first this year, 158-3. The fifth race of payouts of 1, V Breeze, 330, 260, and 230. Number 2, Credit to Burn, $6 and $4 and 3. As Brave as My Mama, $2.20. $2 Exactor, $14.70. Dollar Tribe, $24.75. Dollar Super, $121.05. Sixth race is next. The 3 is out. The 10 is in. Scoring post 3. Here is the fifth race order finish from the top. It's a 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 7. That's 1, 2, 3, 6, 5, 4, 7. The field for race number 6 on parade 1 is Midway Island. Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew, and Travis shares in ownership. And number 2 is Toot Toot, Eddie Hensley for Ashley Hensley. Eddie shares in ownership. Number 4, Tarot, Scott Kohler for David Fry. Number 5 is Chocolate Biscuit. J.R. Plot for Dolores Vassalone and Dr. Joshua Tanis and Robert Marcus and Louis Ferdinandi. Number 6, Cortez the Killer. Daryl Thiessen for Jeffrey Williamson. Number 7, Prairie Mystic. It's Paul Davies driving and training and partnering with Paul Sanders and Deborah Pinnell. Number 8, The Rev. Jason Ryan for Greg McNair and Jeffrey Skinner. 9 is Whitehair Rocks. Brett McDonough for Richard Morrow and Bradley Grant. And 10, The Regulator. Nick Stewart for Vic Putty and Dale Towell and Mike Horwood. Field of 9. Note the 3 is out. The 10 moves in and scores. Post position 3. Let us take a look at this field for race number 6. We're going to start with Midway Island down on the inside. Midway Island, a winner March 9th by 7.5 lengths in 55 and 2 at London. Has had one start since, and still it was a mile of 56 and 3, but only finished 5th. But still, if you take a look at Midway Island, you'd have to think that 7 wins last year, a lot of back class. In fact, earned $80,000 last year in 33 starts and took a mark of 49 and 4 at Pocono. Midway Island can be a lot better than that last race. Strong connections. Travis Cullen, Rachel Andrew. Have to expect a big outing. Midway Island from the inside. 4-5, the one to beat. Number 9, Whitehair Rocks, does show a 51 and 4 mile at Mohawk last time out and took a mark last year of 150 and 2. So Whitehair Rocks is one that could be a trip horse following out Midway Island and should be a big player in this dash. Main threat 3-1. Others, how about number 2, Toot Toot? The last race at Georgian Downs in that preferred 2 class. Post 8 never really got into the hunt, but did race in the preferred 2 class June the 7th at Georgian. Went to the front from post 8. Big battling effort. Did tail off a little bit in the late going, but that was a tough outing from post 8 there. Toot Toot now finally gets a good post position and is definitely one that can win here. Earned $71,000 in 41 starts last year. Took a mark last year, or at least a season's mark last year, 52 and 4 at Flamborough. That is really rocking and rolling. Toot Toot, 7-1. And number 4, Tarot and Scotty Coulter. Tarot did not fare all that well at Georgian Downs the last time out, but the 2 previous starts were good back in March, so maybe Tarot in the second start off the layoff can be better. Does have 22 lifetime wins, is a capable one, and can be a factor at least to use on the top bunch here, top 5, and is right now on the board at 19-1. The 6th race, the 3 is out, the 10 is in. Fans have made number 1, Midway Island, the 4-5 betting favorites. The starting gate is rolling for race number 6. Checking up positions, Midway Island in 2-2 on the inside with the regulator. And in the center, Taro, Chocolate Biscuit, and Cortez the Killer. To the outside, Prairie Mystic, the Rev, and White Hair Rocks from the second tier. Field for the 6th race is at the start of the rough, and getting out well is Midway Island Toot Toot and the regulator, and along on the inside White Hair Rocks now drives on through, right there filling the pocket on the back of Midway Island, and driving on the outside still is Toot Toot, and racing on the inside position 4th is the regulator. Then it is the Rev, who's 5th away, and Taro is 6th, and 7th is Chocolate Biscuit. Then it is Prairie Mystic and Cortez the Killer. Toot Toot had the lead, but coming back around, Midway Island now is sweeping back up and wants to lead the parade on past the opening quarter. 27-3 is the opening panel. Toot Toot second, racing third is White Hair Rocks, and then it is the regulator, and the Rev is 5th. Into the outside, Taro, being followed by Chocolate Biscuit. Then it is Prairie Mystic, and Cortez the Killer is well back trailing the field. They work their way off the turn, and Midway Island, Travis Collins got the lead as they work on past the half off that 27-3 opening quarter. Halftime 56-3, and Toot Toot is in the pocket. White Hair Rocks is currently rocking the 3rd position as they work on into the backstretch, and then on the inside, 4th is the regulator. Taro is 5th on the outside. The Rev is 6th on the pylons, and then Chocolate Biscuit and Prairie Mystic way back is Cortez the Killer. Midway Island, as they march on to 3/4, still looks good on the lead. Toot Toot's been getting the trip though, and White Hair Rocks now is going to move on the outside, and the regulator is moved out on the back of White Hair Rocks, who's getting up a little bit closer, and racing 5th the Rev. 3/4, 125-2, and they turn for home. Midway Island, Travis Collin leads it. Toot Toot is looking to dart down to the inside, and White Hair Rocks on the outside. Midway Island, late push, Toot Toot up the inside. Toot Toot flying up the inside, but Midway Island's going to win. Toot Toot was second. Then it was White Hair Rocks and the regulator and the Rev. 154 flat, Midway Island. Wheeling back in front of us is the winner of race number 6. It's number 1, Midway Island, a 6-year-old some beach somewhere, big gelding, owned by Rachel Andrew and Travis Cullen. Rachel Andrew is the trainer. Travis Cullen with his 2nd on the evening, 24th lifetime for Midway Island, 2nd this year. Mile of 154 flat for Midway Island is a new season's best. Here are the sixth race payouts. 1, Midway Island, 450, 310, 240. 2, 360, 229. Whitehair Rocks, 210. The $2 exactor is 660. The dollar try, 1180. The win for dollar ticket, 45.90. And the dollar high five, 517.55. The seventh dash is next. Scratched is 7 Maximus Power. The sixth race, order of finish from the tops of 1, 2, scratch 8697534. That's 1, 2, scratch 8697534. The field for race number 7 is on the track for the post parade. 1 is Amazon Dragon. Colin Kelly for Kyle Bossens and William Brown and Brenda Darable. Number 2 is Bravado Sealster. Daryl Teason for Christina Saudi. And 3 is Kenny Joe, Scott Gulliver, David O'Brien, and Kevin Gillis. Number 4 is About a Boy, Alfie Carroll for Anita Willett and Luke Willett and Paul Bernard. Number 5, Moon Rider, Brant McDonough for Colin Johnson and Debbie Element. Number 6 is Chaleur Sad. It's Paul McKenzie for Jean-Francois McGuire. And it is Levi's Day next door for Vic Punny, Bill Maines, and Lloyd Stone. And a numbered company. And number 9 is Paparazzi, Hanover, Travis Cullen for Jody Cullen. And Keith Hanna, Travis shares in ownership. It is a field of 8 for the 7th dash. Start of the late win 4. Looking at this field, we're going to start with number 3, Kenny Joe, fresh off a big win here. Raced in this class last time out, was 7th at the quarter and the half, and then swept out 3 wide and managed to win going away in 55-2, winning by almost 4 lengths, 27-4 final quarter. Was flying in the late going. Kenny Joe, 2-5 on the board. Number 1, Amazon Dragon, well, led a long way last race, but wasn't able to deliver the win. Still did manage to finish 3rd to Kenny Joe, and Amazon Dragons had post 1 each of the last 2 starts, so that gets post 1 again. Amazon Dragon, 5-1 on the board for high percentage trainer Kyle Bossens. Number 9, Paparazzi Hanover, is one that was very, very fine last year. Has a lot of back class, and this year already 4 out of 8 in the top 2, but hasn't had a start since the middle of March. We'll see if he's ready to rock and roll. Races out of a strong barn, that of Jody Collins. Travis Collins looking for a 3rd win on the evening. Paparazzi Hanover at 5-1. And number 4, About a Boy, and Alfie Carroll. This one was very fine. February the 9th at Flamborough, winning by 4 1/4. But has had only 1 start since, and that was here a week ago in this class. Managed a 4th place finish, so maybe could build off of that and get into the top 3. About a Boy. And Alfie Carroll is currently 12-1 on the board. Number 3, Kenny Joe's the 3-5 betting favorite, as we are about a couple of minutes to post time. The starting gate is rolling for race number 7. Taking up positions, Amazon Dragon, Bravado Sealster on the inside, with Kenny Joe. In the center, About a Boy and Moonrider. To the outside, Shalours AD and Levi's Day. The second tier, Paparazzi Hanover. The field for the 7th race is into the stretch drive. Here they come. And the field for the 7th race is at the start. About a Boy is going to get out well. Amazon Dragon, Levi's Day from the outside. Paparazzi Hanover pops through quickly from the second tier and is now going to take over second. About a Boy is racing third. Bravado Sealster is fourth, and Levi's Day is fifth on the outside. Then it is Kenny Joe back there in sixth in front of Moonrider. And Shalours AD trails the field. Amazon Dragon leads at a length and a half. Paparazzi Hanover second. Amazon Dragon led them past that opening quarter at 27-3 with Paparazzi Hanover right there close and toe in the pocket. Then a gap of a couple. About a Boy is third. Bravado Sealster is racing fourth and fifth in line as they work on around the turn. And that is Levi's Day. Now popping to the outside. There goes Kenny Joe, who will have cover as taking out Bravado Sealster. The trailing pair are Moonrider and Shalours AD, but on past the half, Amazon Dragon delivers them at the half in 57 seconds with a lead of a length and a half. Now to the outside. Getting closer, Bravado Sealster, but still in the pocket is Paparazzi Hanover. And down the backstretch they go. And About a Boy is fourth on the inside. Kenny Joe is racing second over fifth. And then it is Moonrider sixth, and seventh is Levi's Day. And Shalours AD trails the field. Amazon Dragon leads as they race on by the three quarters. Bravado Sealster has been braving it on the outside and is only a length back. Three quarters, 125-3. Paparazzi Hanover has been getting the trip. There comes Kenny Joe out three wide. And Kenny Joe is closing quickly, and right on the back of Kenny Joe is About a Boy. They turn from Amazon Dragon. May have some work to do to hold off Kenny Joe. Kenny Joe. Amazon Dragon up the inside. Paparazzi Hanover. Kenny Joe wins it. Amazon Dragon was second. Then finishing third was About a Boy. And Paparazzi Hanover was fourth, a mile of 1:55 flat. Kenny Joe. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 7. It's number 3, Kenny Joe, a 4-year-old shadow play, brown gelding, owned by Kevin Gillis. Trained by David O'Brien. God, he called her the winning driver. Third win this year, 10th lifetime Kenny show in 155 flat for a new season's best. The seventh race, mutual payouts. Number 3, Kenny Joe, 290, 260, 230. 1 Amazon Dragon for 33.10 for About a Boy, 5.10. $2 exactor is 7.30. Dollar try is 12.55. And the dollar superfecta, 81.50. The 8th race is up next. Note that Daryl Thiessen drives 7 Edam's Right Ready, and also note the missing chart line for 3 Arcane Sealster from the 18th of June at Woodbine. Second, beaten half a length, 151-3. The seventh race order finish. From the top is a 2-5-1, 3-7-8, scratch, 6-4. That's 2-5-1, 3-7-8, scratch, 6-4. Eighth dash is next. Daryl Thiessen drives 7 Edams, right ready. The field for the 8th race on Parade 1 choreographer. It's Paul McKenzie for Marc-Andre Cormier. Number 2, I Love What I Do. Travis Henry for John Yake Jr. and Chris Yake. Number 3 is Arcane Sealster. Brad McDonough for Richard Morrow and Mike Sergey and Sam Sergey. And number 4 is Hercule J.M. Travis Cullen for Chantal Mitchell and Jacques Mercier. Number 5 is Big Boy Fraser, Colin Kelly for Vern Cochran and Lexington Harness Group and Matthew White. Number 6, American Assassin, Jason Rye for Jared Bothwell. And number 7 is Edam's Right Ready. Daryl Thiessen for Jeffrey Williamson. And number 8 is Invitation to Dream. Scott Coulter, Jay Conklin, and James Smith. It is a field of 8, and it's race number 8. Let's get a look at this field. We'll start with number 3, Arcane Sealster. Note that missing chart line, a mile of 1:51 and 3, second beaten half a length June the 18th. So Arcane Sealster off that big mile, drops in class and should have a big chance to dominate at this level off that kind of a mile. Arcane Sealster and Brett McDonald on the board at 4-5. Number 4, Hercules JM is one that raced to a win March the 11th at London and then followed it up with an okay effort. But you do see some pretty solid speed overall from this one. And a 7-time winner last year. Took a mark on the half-mile track last year of 55 and won at Flamborough. Hercules JM, it's Travis Cullen and Chantel Mitchell. That's a strong team. Hercules JM does have a couple of wins this year and is currently 4-1. Number 5, Big Boy Fraser won the last time out, but the problem is that was March the 18th, but was racing consistently well. Look at the year. 9 out of 10 in the top 2, including 5 wins. Big Boy Fraser is tough to leave off the exactor ticket, considering. And Big Boy Fraser, the only negative is hasn't raced since March 18th, is currently 9-2. And number 7, Edam's Right Ready, and Daryl Thiessen was racing well back in the middle of March and has had one start since and picked it right up where he left off with a strong second. Is now 10 out of 12 in the top 3 on the year. Tough post assignment, though. Had post 1 last time out. Now has to deal with an outside spot. 9-1. What I do in Arcane Sealster. In the center, Hercules JM and Big Boy Fraser to the outside, American Assassin. Edam's Right Ready and Invitation to Dream. The field for the 8th race is at the start of the rough. Invitation to Dream spots the field about 8 or 9 lengths. Choreographer on the inside. Arcane Sealster is leaving well as the field works on around the turn. I love what I do. It now taking third. Hercules Jam, I Love What I Do is racing fourth. And then it is Big Boy Fraser and the outside American Assassin. Then Edam's Right Ready and Invitation to Dream is trailing the field. Arcane Sealster, the 3 to 5 favorite, hustled out to a lead of about 2.5. Choreographer is racing second. Hercules JM is third as they race on to the opening quarter. I Love What I Do is fourth, and then Big Boy Fraser and back to American Assassin at Edam's Right Ready and Invitation to Dream. 28 seconds the opening quarter. Arcane Sealster and Brett McDonald leads a couple of lengths over Choreographer. Hercules Jam is positioned third, and I Love What I Do is racing fourth as they come on towards us now from the backfield. Edam's Right Ready is moving. Then it is Big Boy Fraser and American Assassin, and Invitation to Dream is trailing 58-2 the halftime. Arcane Sealster leads them past the 5/8. Advantage a length and 3/4 over Choreographer. Hercules Jam on the outside's getting a little closer now, and I Love What I Do is racing on the outside with a share of fourth alongside Big Boy Fraser on the inside. Then it is Edam's Right Ready, an American Assassin, Arcane Sealster. Hercules Jam on the outside is trying to close, but the lead is still a length and a quarter. They get by 3/4 in 1:27, and it's Arcane Sealster. Length and 3/4 now. Hercules Jam is second and looking to mount another rally. Then a gap of a couple. I Love What I Do and Choreographer. And then it is Big Boy Fraser and Edam's Right Ready. Up that 3/4, 1:27. They turn for home. Arcane Sealster continues on sharply. Arcane Sealster is a comfortable winner to take it by about 3. Hercules Jam was second. 3 across the track for third between I Love What I Do and then Big Boy Fraser and Choreographer. Mile of 150, 5 and 4, Arcane Sealster. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of the 8th race, 3 Arcane Sealster, 4-year-old Big Jim Brown Bear, owned by Mike Serkey and Sam Serkey and Richard Morrow. Richard's also the trainer, Brett McDonald, the winning driver. Second win this year, 4th lifetime, Arcane Sealster, 150, 5 and 4. Eighth race mutual prices: 3 Arcane Sealster, 320, 250, 250. 4 Hercule JM, 350, 350, and 2 I Love What I Do, 510. $2 exact or $8. Dollar try, 16.35. Dollar super, $70. Eighth race rundown from the top: 431256768. That's 431256768. field for race number 9 on parade 1 is. I'll turn the page. Chick McGuire, Daryl Thiessen for Jeffrey Williamson and Rebecca Williamson. Number 2, Seymour Little, Travis Henry for Clifford McGuire and Nancy McGuire. Number 3, Goody Dorleans, Tyler Moore for Gary McDonald and Alan Kepfer. And number 4 is Somewhere Better. It's Travis Cullen for Rod Therese. 5 is Larjon Lester, Anthony Hunt for Catherine Cochran and Stephen Bastard. Number 7, tomorrow's headline, Brett McDonough for Richard Morrow and KRS 1. And 8 is Daddy DeVito, Isaac Waxman for Brenda Selwyn Waxman. Well, let's get a look at this field for the 9th race. We'll start with number 4, Somewhere Better. Well, last race finished 9th at Mohawk June the 11th, so is looking for Somewhere Better and may have found it here. Somewhere Better with the class draw. Look at back at the middle of March, Fraser Downs. That definitely was a place that was somewhere better for this horse. Back-to-back dominant wins. In fact, the most recent one back before leaving British Columbia was a win of 7 lengths, and that's after parking to pass the quarter. Somewhere Better, 3 wins in 11 starts on the year, and off that June 11th race, definitely needs the change of venue. We'll see if it works out here. Travis Cullen, Rod Therese, 6-1 on the board. Others, how about number 3, Goody Dorleans, off a 3rd place finish here last time out, and has had 3 starts already off of the respite, so is getting better. Finished 3rd last time, 56-4. Certainly a race to build on and possibly get into the top 2. Tyler Moore and Goody Dorleans right now on the board at 9-1. Number 2, Seymour Little. Well, 2-1 on the board. Fans expect to see a lot more this time out of this horse because a better post position and gate speed. Didn't leave much last race. Closed nicely, though, to finish 4th after being way back early. Seymour Little from post position 2 is definitely a threat for a big share and is 8-5 on the board. And number 7, tomorrow's headline, equipment change, blind to open bridle, and changing equipment off a last place finish last time out. Trailer post didn't work out for tomorrow's headline. Is benefited by the scratch, so we'll be leaving out a post position 6 sent up by Richard Morrow. Tomorrow's headline does show some speed a little further down the page. We'll see if it can pop up here. Tomorrow's headline and Brett McDonald, a little longer play, but sent up by Richard Morrow at 15-1. Fans have made number 1, Chick McGuire and Daryl Thiessen, the 8-5 betting favorite, getting a much better post this time out, parked to the quarter in each of the last couple. Chick McGuire, 9-5. The starting gate is rolling for race number 9, taking up their positions. Chick McGuire and Seymour Little on the inside. In the center, Gody Dorleen, somewhere better, and Larjon Lester on the outside. Tomorrow's Headline and Daddy DeVito. It is a field of 7 for the 9th, and they're at the start, and Chick McGuire made a break in stride. Gody Dorleans and Seymour Little. Tomorrow's Headline leaves well, and Somewhere Better. Now Somewhere Better's got 3rd. Tomorrow's Headline is racing position 4th. Then it is Larjon Lester as the field works on down the backstretch. Daddy DeVito is trailing the field on. They race to the opening quarter. Seymour Little seen on a lead of a length and 3/4. Gody Dorleans is racing 2nd, and Somewhere Better 3rd. Tomorrow's Headline is racing 4th, and then Larjon Lester and Daddy DeVito, and they work their way to the quarter in 28-1, and it is Seymour Little at 7-5 who's got the lead, but Gody Dorleans tracks in from the pocket. Somewhere Better is racing 3rd, and tomorrow's Headline is 4th as they come off the turn, and the field works on towards us off that 28-1 opening quarter. Seymour Little in front of Gody Dorleans, a length and a half, and 3rd, Somewhere Better moves to the outside now, giving cover to tomorrow's Headline. Then it is Larjon Lester and Daddy DeVito, 58-3 the halftime, and they work their way to the 5/8. Then it is still Seymour Little who's got the lead. Gody Dorleans right there in the pocket. Somewhere Better to the outside is about 2 3/4 from the front. On down the back stretch, tomorrow's Headline is right on the back of Somewhere Better. And then it is Larjon Lester and Daddy DeVito. On they hustle to 3/4. Seymour Little. Somewhere Better is getting up a little closer now. Takes over 2nd and is only a length and a half off the lead. But strong on top, Seymour Little drives on. 3/4, 127-4. Seymour Little, Gody Dorleans, and Somewhere Better. Now tomorrow's Headline rolls out there, 3 wide and scooting up the inside. Daddy DeVito. It is Seymour Little, and Gody Dorleans in tomorrow's Headline. Seymour Little, Daddy DeVito up the inside. Out wide, tomorrow's Headline. Tomorrow's Headline got by to win. Seymour Little was 2nd, 3rds between Somewhere Better and Daddy DeVito, 157-2. Tomorrow's Headline. Wheeling back in front of us, the winner of race number 7. Race number 9. It's number 7, tomorrow's Headline. 4-year-old sports rider Bay Gelding, owned by KRS-One of Scarborough. Richard Morrow, the trainer. Brett McDonald, the winning driver. Back-to-back winning drives for Brett McDonald. Mile of 157-2. It's the 5th lifetime win and 2nd this year for tomorrow's Headline. Also note it is the driving hat trick on the evening for Brett McDonald. 3 on the night for Brett McDonald. The ninth race. Mutual price 7. Tomorrow's headline 60, 360, 1550, and 580. Number 2, Seymour Little, 310, 270, and 4. Somewhere Better pays $3.70. The $2 exactor, $292.40 try, $700.45. Dollar superfecta, $5,253.25. Ka-ching. 10th dash is next. Field of 9 going to post in about 11 minutes. Ninth race, order finish from the top says 62537 scratch 14. That's 62537 scratch 14. The field for the 10th race is on the track for the post parade. One is Jake Lowen, Bruce Richardson for Jim Ellis and Sven Hansen. Number 2 is Yankee Osborne, Neil McInnes for Sarah Jane Stables. And number 3 is Jack of Clubs, Talibor for Gary McDonald. Number 4, Print Media, Bryce McDonald for Richard Morrow and Savarino Spagnolo. And number 5 is American Race, Scott Calder for Melissa Lamoureux and Jeffrey Boyd. Number 6, Let's Wait and See, Colin Kelly for Scott Friend and Tyler Friend. Number 7 is Sin City Boogie, Anthony Hunt for Bill Budd and Aaron Waxman. Number 8 is Yankee Up, J.R. Plot for Stefan LaRocque and Jamie Gray. And number 9 is J.I.M., Travis Cullen for Rachel Andrew. It's a field of 9 for the 10th race. Preferred 3 horses and geldings on the pace. We'll look at this field starting with number 4. Print Media, well, has a back class, $250,000 in earnings, and is coming in off of back-to-back 52 and change miles. The most recent one was June the 8th, so has had one start off the layoff and only finished 5th in that spot. So now we'll drop in class, changing venues. Print Media is one that should be better than the 11-1 on the board suggests. Now 8-1. Set up by Richard Moore. Brett McDonald looking for his 4th win on the evening. Number 1, Jake Lowen, winner at Hanover last time out from the trailer post, and was way back early and yet came on to win. Jake Lowen, 20 wins lifetime, but only 1 in the past 9 starts. Jake Lowen, gate speed, inside post, might be better than that, 21-1 on the board. Number 2, Yankee Osborne, is one that's made one start off the layoff, and that was in the preferred 2 class here, and parked every step of the way. So Yankee Osborne now gets a better post position, 2nd start off the layoff, and also drops 1 level. Yankee Osborne should be dangerous, 9-2. And number 3, Jack of Clubs, was racing in the preferred 2 class before the layoff and did score a win there March 9th at London, and in fact has 3 wins and 8 out of 9 in the top 3 on the year. Jack of Clubs most recently raced here in the preferred 2 class and finished 3rd, so drops down off of a 3rd. Jack of Clubs and Tyler Moore might be one that, well, at 9-1 I thought was really offering value, and still there's a bit of value there. But Jack of Clubs, a threat to win 6-1. But there's one that you got to really discuss, 3-5, J.I.M. Trailer post, but J.I.M. is a one that's really came on a bit last year in limited action and showed some good flashes. But look at that, 7 wins in 30 starts and took a mark of 51-3 at Georgian Downs. J.I.M. earned more than $2,000 a start last year. Wasn't quite as good before the layoff, but has had 2 starts since in the preferred 2 class, and competitive start last time out, finishing 4th. J.I.M. and Travis Cullen, 3-5 on the board. The starters called the field for race number 10. It is a field of 9, the 10th and final dash. The field for the 10th race: Jake Lowen, Yankee Osborne, and Jack of Clubs on the inside. In the center, Print Media and American Risk. And to the outside, let's wait and see, Sin City Bookie and Yankee Up. And the second tier, JIM. The field for the 10th race is in the stretch, gathering speed, approaching the start. And they're at the start of the route. Yankee Osborne and Jake Lowen and Print Media getting out well. Jack of Clubs and JIM along to the inside. Let's wait and see on the outside. Then it's back to American Risk and Sin City Boogie. And Yankee Up is trailing the field. It is Yankee Osborne who's got the lead. Jake Lowen is second. Print Media comes out third. Let's wait and see. Gets over to the pylons, racing fourth. And JIM is in mid-pack fifth in front of Jack of Clubs. And then it is back to American Risk and Sin City Boogie. And Yankee Up is trailing the field. Yankee Osborne leads as they work on around the turn. Yankee Osborne leads it by 2 1/4. Jake Lowen is second. Print Media's third. And let's wait and see is racing fourth off the turn. JIM is fifth. Off that 27-2 opening quarter, they head up towards the half. And now moving to the outside, here comes JIM. First up, fourth. Fifth to the inside. Let's wait and see. Sixth on the outside, Jack of Clubs. And seventh is American Risk. And then it is Sin City Boogie and Yankee Up. They work past the 5/8 off a lively 56 4/2. And Yankee Osborne lead of a length and 3/4. Jake Lowen's racing second. On down the backstretch they go. Print Media is racing close. Now second, has moved up to a length off the lead. Jake Lowen inside third. JIM's getting closer on the back of Print Media. And let's wait and see his fifth. And then Jack of Clubs is sixth. Gap of a couple. American Risk and Sin City Boogie and Yankee Up. 3/4, 125 2. And Yankee Osborne continues. Yankee Osborne, Print Media. JIM's out 3 wide and closing now. Jake Lowen on the inside. And then it is Jack of Clubs. And let's wait and see on down the stretch ride for Yankee Osborne. JIM on the outside. JIM's going to get the WIN. Yankee Osborne was second. Then it was Print Media and Jake Lowen. And let's wait and see. 153 4. JIM. The top 5 is a 92416. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 10, it's number 9, JIM, a 4-year-old Big Jim Black gelding owned by Rachel Andrew and Travis Cullen. Rachel Andrew is the trainer. Travis Cullen, 3 on the night for Travis Cullen. Second win this year, 13th lifetime. JIM in 153 4 for a new season's best. Giddy up. The 10th race payouts. Number 9, JIM, $470, $350, $3. Number 2, Yankee Osborne, 410, $330, and 4-print media, $360. Dollar pick 3, $96.65. The $2 exactor is $19.60. The dollar try is $33.90. The double on a $2 ticket, $208.10. The win 4, a $1 win 4 pays $232.90, and the dollar high 5, $1,478.65. Here, well, there was the order finish. And it's back. From the top, 426, 375, 891 on the bottom. Once again from the top, one more time, just for the fun of it, 426, 375, 891. Well, fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Monday evening. Action resumes on Wednesday with a first race post time of 6:30 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos.